great. What's happening?
How did you battle the international?
Yeah, we have some guys that are banged up a little bit, but we had a good practice today. Kai and Klay participated, uh, but there's some other guys that are sore, so we just held them out of practice.
Obviously, the news today came out about Sid Marshall retirement at the end of the year. What is her impact on this franchise?
Yeah, you talk about a positive impact. Hearing the news today about Sint retiring, she's been great to me, former Golden Bear, and so just she's going to be dearly missed. But the things that she's done for this franchise is huge, and so I wish her the best for retirement, but we'll miss her.
How do you think about Lively bringing the ball up the court the way he did last night when he
Yeah.
played overall?
He was great. He's done it in practice. He has a skill set to be a player who can release the pressure with the dribble. And so we'll see how that goes as training camp continues. Being able to have him bring the ball and get us organized.
What have you seen out of Quentin so far in practice last night?
Yeah, I thought, again, he was positive. I thought the looks that he got, make or miss, were good looks. I think his defense fits, our DNA. And so a lot of positives here in training camp in Vegas and here the other night. But again, it's still early, and I just got to continue to keep watching him and helping him with some little things. But for the most part, he's been great.
Jason, a question about Hardy. When he first got here, we saw natural scoring ability instincts. What's your perspective on the strides he's made last year as a facilitator, and then you see the big number of assists that he had in last night's game, from where he was to where he is now? How do you view his evolution as somebody who can make plays for other people in addition to his natural scoring?
Yeah, I think when you talk about Hardy's process, he's grown each year. He came in, I think, as a scorer. He can continue. He can score it. He can shoot it, and now he's added the ability to play make. And I think we saw some of that in the playoffs last year. When you talk about the Oklahoma series or Minnesota series, we needed someone to be able to knock down shots, and he did that for us. And now, looking at making the right decision as a playmaker, he's doing that. And as you talked about, the 9 assists last night. So we will continue to put him in positions to not just score, but to be able to make plays for his teammates. And I think he's up for that challenge. But I think he's worked extremely hard this summer, on his game to be able to do that. And he's going to be one of those guys that will be in that rotation.
You said he's worked extremely hard on it. He's up for the challenge. And what's kind of your perspective? That's for a young guy. That could be considered to change your game, to embrace something completely different. That can certainly be challenging. So up close and personal, witnessing that with him being so young, what's your thought on that?
Yeah, I think just his work ethic, his ability to add to the game. We're not going to take away his scoring ability. He can score the ball and he can shoot it, and he's not afraid. I think also he's shown that he can play with Luka and Kai in big situations, and so. Again, defensively, he can guard the ball. He's grown here in the last 3 years, and we look for him to have a big jump this season.
Coach, with AJ getting waived, I just want to ask, what goes into that decision? What do you see for his NBA career moving forward?
Yeah, AJ's been great for us. Unfortunately, they waived him today, and so we wish him the best of luck. But I think when you look at the athleticism, the ways that he has improved, being here, the development, again, he did everything we asked, and there was a big jump in his game. But looking at the numbers, management had to make a decision. Thanks. Thank you.
Actually, pretty good, man. Just enjoying having the season start up again.
What do you like about this team?
Man, we like to compete. We got some real depth to this team. We got a lot of characters, a lot of utilities, a lot of abilities to score the ball, and a lot of ways to play, no matter who's on the floor.
When you get to the finals and you're going to pick up a guy like Klay Thompson, how much pressure is that on the team to get back to the finals again and probably win it?
I wouldn't say it's a pressure. That's the goal. That's the standard. That's what we're here to play for. I wouldn't say it's pressure going there. It's why we're here. This is why we're playing to get to the finals.
What are you seeing out of Quentin so far?
He can guard. He's a great ball handler. You know, I like his change of pace. He can shoot the ball very well, and I like his rhythm. You know, so it's going to be able to just have another tool like that who's athletic, who knows how to make the right play, and he's always able to learn. You know, that's just a great asset to have on the team. We have a lot of those.
We had Jason watch our full court drive yesterday, and he said that you've been watching point guard highlights with Tyson.
Yeah, something like that.
The fact that you had that ability to kind of put the ball on the floor, showcase a little bit more on the offensive end, is how much are we going to see as far as that going forward?
Man, I've been working on my game. No matter if that's me putting the ball on the floor, me playing out of the pocket, me being in the short corner. I've just been trying to just expand my game as much as possible. You know, whatever time, whatever chance that I get to show off whatever I can do, sit back and watch. But I'm not out here forcing shots. I'm not out here forcing possessions because I have a great team around me. So it's whenever I can find my time to shine or my time to be able to put the ball on the floor and get to the rim, I'm going to do it. But I'm not going to be trying to do it every possession because that's not how we're going to play and that's not how we're going to get back to the finals.
And where do you think your game has grown the most since the offseason, dating back to your first training camp as a rookie to now?
My touch. You know, I feel like my touch around the rim, no matter if that's a hook with my left hand, my right hand, a floater, a little push shot, I just feel like overall my touches feel a lot better. You know, I'm more under control, more on balance, and, you know, I'm more comfortable. You know, I definitely saying having the first season under my belt is that allowed me to just kind of set into who I am.
Dereck, what would you say your individual goal, not goals win a championship, individual goals this year?
Shoot better from the free throw line. Be more consistent when it comes to playing out of the pick and roll, no matter if that's making reads or getting to the rim or getting my teammates open. And, you know, just to eliminate all the little mistakes that I was doing last year, you know, the ticky-tack fouls, the miscommunications, the missed calls, or even the missed rotations. You know, my job is to be the defensive anchor and the legs of the team. So I'm going to do my best to be able to know that my team doesn't have to worry about that piece. You know, I'm going to do my job every day of the week.
We see you taking a lot of three-pointers before games and stuff. How's the shot coming along?
Great. You know, I feel like I've definitely got a lot of comfortable. You know, go back to my touch, you know, no matter if that's me starting from in front of the rim and just slowly working my way out to the free throw and slowly taking my way out to the three. It's just being more confident. You know, no matter if I'm getting the shot off rhythm or in rhythm, just being having confidence in the shot and staying in it.
Dereck, there was a time this summer that Coop and I were up here after the Klay Thompson's press conference, and we saw you working with Coach Sweeney. So, you know, we had an idea of how much work you did this summer. When you have a moment in the game like last night, like the full court drive Mike was asking you about, or the catch and the seal for the hook shot inside, and you see all of those workouts when nobody's here watching, and you see the fruits of your labor show up in a game. I mean, can you tell us a little about how you feel when that happens, how rewarding that is, and how validating that is of the work that you did?
Man, the work's working. You know, being able to be in positions where I'm doing as much as I can on when it comes to my own time, getting my own shots up. You know, I just want to say thank you to Sean Sweeney. You know, he's been motivating me. He's been pushing me way harder than any coach has. No matter if that's ball handling, touch shots, threes. You know, he's been the hardest coach on me, but I feel like I've had the most growth in my game, and I've been expanding my game as much as possible. You know, whenever you see all the workouts that you've been doing, you've been able to use it in the game, it just makes you want to go back and work harder. Gotcha. Have a good one.